Hello, everyone, and welcome back to This Day in History, our nightly look back at a specific day in history, where we take a look back at a specific day in history and examine the events of that day, the historical context of those events, and the historical ramifications of the events. As always, if you have not yet, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification icon to be alerted anytime I post new content, and tell a friend. And without any further ado, this day in history, March the 1st. Now, on this day, in 1872, President Ulysses S. Grant signed into law a law establishing Yellowstone National Park as the first national park, not only in the United States, but in the world, setting aside land for the pleasure and benefit of the American people. And one of the early advocates of this land being set aside, even at that time, knew that pristine places like this were going to become increasingly rare as the United States expanded, its population grew, and we ventured westward. And he saw the need to preserve these places because they were special. They held significance. The ecosystems, the wildlife, the beauty. And this is just one of those great legacy defining moments. President Roosevelt Theodore would create the National Park Service. But the first national park, is created on this day in 1872, and it's Yellowstone. And I hope to visit Yellowstone one day. You see the pictures of Old Faithful and the wildlife and the pristine mountains and just the lakes and everything about it. It's just beautiful. And it became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1978. There's 24 of them in our country, in the United States, and it's one of them. Some births that occurred on this day. In 1994, in London, Ontario, Canada, a successful songwriter, musician, and artist was born. Justin Bieber. Bieber shot to fame at an early age of 16 in 2010 with his first album and has been a runaway success ever since. Some deaths that occurred on this day. At age 43 in Los Angeles, California, conservative activist and journalist Andrew Breitbart died at age 43. Breitbart founded the website Breitbart.com, helped in the creation of HuffPost.com, and for years helped Matt Drudge run the Drudge Report, often updating the site while Drudge would rest or take a day off. Breitbart was very adamant about including LGBTQ people in the conservative movement, and he helped derail birther conspiracy theories within inside the Republican Party. The site that he founded would go in a much different direction after his death, when Steve Bannon would take over. And a lot of people have noted that. But I want to read to you a comment that he made in 2011. He said, quote, "Of course Donald Trump was not a conservative, but this is a message those candidates who are languishing at 2% and 3% within the Republican Party who are brand names in Washington, but the rest of the country don't know. Celebrity is everything. And if these guys don't learn how to play the media the way Barack Obama played the media last election cycle, 2008, the way Donald Trump is playing the election cycle, we're probably going to get a celebrity candidate. Talk about profound wisdom. Wow. I hope all y'all have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget to vote on Tuesday.